How does it feel to have a hug from a stranger? It might be essential for those who live alone. 500,000 people over the age of 60 in Cardiff usually spend each day alone. A group of volunteers gather together to give free hugs, brightening the Saturday of people passing by on a busy Cardiff shopping street.
I actually found out about it 3 years ago. She invited me, the organizer, and I just thought it was a good way to make people happy. It doesn't have any other purpose than just to make people happy, to make them smile. Because even if you don't know the person, a hug just gives you a good feeling, basically.
The organizer, Shroon Pawnuswamy, believes that sometimes even a hug can make all the difference and make a lonely person feel valued.
And we had an elderly lady who came, stood from far off distance, looked at us for a long time, came closer, and we said, "Do you want a hug?" And she said yes, and we hugged, and she said for the last 10 years she's not been hugged. That just made me very sad, and I thought, I'm going to do this forever.
Figures from Age Cymru show that 75,000 older people in Wales feel lonely or isolated. According to the survey, their main company is the television or a pet.
They don't always realise that they are isolated. They sometimes just think that sitting at home watching the television or listening to the radio is what normal life should be. It doesn't have to be that way, and even those who perhaps struggle to get out of the house can get support from the private ambulances that go around, the organisations that fund those, to get transport to some of these events. And Vest is one that runs a lot of these minibus ambulances that take people perhaps who have mobility issues to some of these events so that they're not isolated. Finding where that isolation is half the battle. And I'm convinced that a lot of the agencies don't know, because a lot of older people are of that generation where they're too proud to engage with agencies. They don't realise that they need help. They don't perhaps want the help, even if they do realise it, because they're too proud. And it's something that's the biggest challenge, I think, is as much that providing the services are actually recognising the people who need them, because the events and communities are generally there for local people.
The Welsh language has a word for hugging, which is cwch, which means a safe place. Receiving a cwch can really make a difference to a lonely person.